make sure everything is working. Everything will be perfect. Okie dokie. Where did I put? There it is. Excuse me. I forgot what I was doing.
A waste of my talents.
Oh wow, I can zoom it in that much. How far can I zoom it out?
Of course.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Good on you if you saved the day.
Of course.
I never did for these glorious notes.
No sooner said than done.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Barrel. 0 out of 10 trash game.
Help me! If you don't help me, they'll kill me!
I serve the flaming fist!
Step aside, travelers. I am a member of the Flaming Fist. The woman you are harboring is wanted for murder of the foulest sort. She is a dark elf. It should be obvious that she is evil. They lie. I've done nothing wrong. You'll have to get through us if you want her. Don't be foolish. I represent the law of this region. By protecting her, you'll be just as guilty as she. I guess that's too bad for us. A stupid decision. For harboring a murderer, I sentence all of you to death. No.
Jalcales?
I thank you. I know you may not be willing to give me a chance because of my dark skin. I am a drow, but if you give me a chance, you won't regret it. Can I join with you? I need friends now more than ever. I love this first one. We'll never trust a dark elf. Get out of our sight. As there is a dark elf in my party. We need the extra help, so of course we'll take you in. Yeah, we'll need the extra help. Oh, this is tricky. What the? What the? Sorry, my phone's acting up. Okay, that was weird. She's a dark elf waifu. Just a minute. What's her name again? Victoria or something? Hold on, I just want to look up something real quick.
Boo.
Hi. Okay, I need help. Who? Okay, I'm keeping the wild elf chick. I'm gonna keep my rogue. The question is, who of the three do I exchange for the dark elf waifu? Because we both know I like this guy, the way he talks. But I'm kind of neutral on these two.
What class is she? We all saw how the goblins kicked my ass.
I don't know what her class is. Hold on. Let me look that up, actually. What is her class? Viconia, I believe her name was. Viconia, Baldur's Gate. Neutral evil drow cleric.
Do you have a healer already?
I don't have a dedicated healer, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't have a dedicated healer.
The Ranger you can get rid of. The Druid would be good with long range.
No, I'm not getting rid of the Ranger, because I kind of need her. She's my thief. So we'll get rid of the other warrior.
Mutton mongering
Can I
riffraff.
help you?
Very well, though I doubt Gorion would approve of me leaving you. I cannot force my company upon you. These choices are yours to make. Come, Chihiro, we should take our leave for now. Oh! I guess it's like the halfling and the crazy wizard I had early on. It's like they stick together like glue. Okay. What do you have on you, Viconia? This is literally all you have! I wanted the dark elf waifu. I'm keeping her.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Arrows, gold, bandit scalp. 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 I'm gonna need you to hold on to this for me, Nero. Because we like Baloth, the male drow. We like him. Black Talon. I will say, it is very rare to see drow out of the Underdark. Okay, so a cleric can wear this. And they had a lot of stuff. It's unidentified. I actually put this stuff because it seems like I can just sell it. Oh, I can't stack them past 10. Ted!
Hello?
Hey there, city folks. So, what is the name of Lathander takes you so far from home? I could say we're Raven Lunatics, but I'm not going to this time. We are adventurers. You're adventurers? I used to have an uncle who thought of himself as some kind of a hero. He had the sword, shield, the whole bit. But he got himself killed, see? He was going off to kill some sort of beastie with all his buddies, but something went terribly wrong. I guess this beastie figured out he was coming and set up a trap for him and his friends. So anyhow, there are him and his buddies trudging through the wilderness, on the way to the monster's lair. Then all of a sudden, BAM! Snack! The monster leaps out his husks, ripping off arms and legs. When my pops found his brother, there was nothing left but a big pile of rotten meat. That was a really cool story. You wouldn't by any chance have any advice for us? Some sort of adventuring advice? Oh yeah, I have lots of advice about adventuring. If you want to get rich, the best place would probably be the ruins of Firewine Bridge. Want some action? Why don't you give back some of that trouble those bandits have been dishing out on the coastway? Oh, wrong button. Wood of sharp teeth. Barrel, barrel, barrel.
I might have to restart Icewind. Apparently you don't get any other party members like BG.
Oh, that sucks. Spoders.
I said when you're done streaming, laugh.
For those confused by by Pyro's words, it was a message she sent me. down there. Gimme. Let's head back here so I can identify some stuff. I have stuff that which needs identification.
I must rest my eyes.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
No sooner said than done.
Please, seat yourselves wherever you wish.
Of
My
course.
inn is open to all who behave themselves.
No sooner said than done. A waste of my
Let
talents.
guide your eye on your travels.
That stuff to sell. I have scalps to sell.
Of course. No sooner said than done. Of course.
Can I assist you?
No sooner said than done.
Oh, we're headed to Baldur's Gate.
I must rest my eyes a while.
Fine.
A waste of my talents.
Why can I not reach Baldur's Gate?
A waste of my talents.
The gates are close to you at this time. Prove your worth, adventurer.
I just had to say that, didn't I? I had to open that. I had to open that. And now I got a smart Tarkin halfling in my chat. Got a smart ass halfling in my chat.
What?
You're a queer fellow. This way.
Make it quick. Yes? No sooner said than done.
Mewahahaha, you invited the D&D nerd into your chat while playing Baldur's Gate.
You invited the D&D nerd to your chat while playing Baldur's Gate. Like you would miss me playing a classic game. What the hell is this? Tursus?
No sooner said than done.
But it is usable by a cleric.
What?
Oh.
Make it quick. of course. Yes?
What you want? I'm gone.
What? Of course. A waste of my talents. No sooner said than done. Make it quick.
I've done had enough of this.
Yes, of course. What?
I care not. This way.
Make it quick. No sooner said than done. A waste of my talents.
How's that still unreachable? I don't understand.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
A waste of my talents.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend
Man!
Well, you just killed Ant Imogen.
Well, maybe
A waste of my
Antimosians
talent.
shouldn't be, you know, hanging around unsavory types. Can I please get over here?
She went to get ice cream.
Yeah, well, now she's screaming.
No sooner said than done.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
I don't know what an Exvart is,
Of course.
but I'm gonna kill it.
I must rest.
I must. Yes? What? A waste of my talents.
Now we can rest. Oh, we need to head east. Okay. Your iron or your life? No, your iron and your life. Yeah, that one's better. What do you want with our iron? R is no good. Crumble like elf bones and make our clan into laughing stock. Ha ha! Big joke. We kill you quick. No pain. Just take iron. Half ogres.
They're kobolds.
No sooner said than done.
No, they're no. These are half ogres. They're not kobolds. Kobolds don't have that sort of eloquent speech. I mean, it will create room. There is a toll for passing this way, friends, and it happens to be your life. Are you willing to part with it? Take my life if you will, but I warn you now. Make one move and your own is forfeit. Then let these subtle games begin. Fire, comrades, and let us be richer for their folly!
Much death.
Much death. This may be better than the scale mail I gave Viconia, and it can be put on her. Okay, apparently not. If the wine on this bridge doesn't fire, I am going to kill. Again. Let's actually explore, because we were told about this place. I thought his name was P.
No sooner said than done.
A hail and hearty hello, mine friends. A fine day, is it not? It was not always so serene in these parts, though, as you can no doubt discern from the ruins about us all. Tragic loss to the area it was, some 300 years past. I've tales, though, tales of heroes and villains that have come and gone amidst these stones since that prosperous time. Could I entreat your ears to hear one? It is an epic I have been working on for some time, based on the rumors I hear, and the strange things I see in my dreams at night. Would you care for a story this eve? This is a bard. Not right now, I fear. I have other things that require my attention. No? Suit yourself, as if that is what you wish. It is a shame, though. It is my bardic credos to entreat the ears of whomever I meet. If you do change your wish, I am certain to be in the area for some time. Rich with stories, it is. Never feed the bards. Well, there's your kobolds.
I have little taste for sleeping in a dog pile with you, Rivel. Find me an inn.
Am I dreaming or that squirrel just caught us?
I think that means we're getting close. Unless that squirrel had a crow for a father, I'd say it was recently polymorphed.
So we must be getting close.
Did he also turn you into a parrot? That's what I just said.
Jump down the hill, you caw-caw.
It's a squirrel, not a rabbit. Or maybe it's a crow.
King Ragdock. Tell
King Ragdock. Tell King Ragdock Peoples is coming to get Bargrivek. Got to protect Bargrivek. Actually, we're here to see Ragdock.
Ragdock be inside cave, guarding Bargrivek from other tribes. I lead you there now, so you not mess up my stuff. East. We go east now, not go north. Crazy live up north.
Crazy live up north.
Come, cross bridge. We build all by ourselves. Hey, This where we keep the bear. The bear eated some of my friends. Now she sits in her cage getting mad.
Icewind Dale Chara, hey now. Fair.
Well, you get idea. Almost there now. Watch out for falling rocks. Grub got smooshed the other day. We rescued him, but he just grabbed now. Hey, maybe we can grab to Bear and Bear not get angry. Okay, here now.
Of course.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm gonna save first, because I don't know when this is all gonna go tits up.
That moron let intruders in again. Kill them all before Rock Dog finds out and punishes us all.
Wait.
A waste of mine, Khaled.
Aww. Guess Goblin Slayer was right. The only good goblin is one that doesn't crawl out of its hole.
Well, that was quick.
Honestly, it took longer for that to go downhill fast. That took longer to go downhill than I thought it would. I was expecting it to happen in the camp.
What idiot let you in here? It doesn't matter. If you haven't already killed those useless guards, I'll deal with them as soon as I finish with you.
Goblin Slayer was right. The only good goblin is one that doesn't crawl out of its hole.
Thank Mistress, someone has come for me at last. It's too bad you had to cut your way through. A doy is me, and I am a doy. Why have you sought me out?
It's true. I hoped you could teach me how to control my magic.
Is that so? Well, I'm afraid I'm not the best example of learning to control wild magic. I'm not sure anyone can do that. You can't govern chaos. Otherwise, it wouldn't be chaos, would it?
Not entirely true, but he has a point.
Don't tell me we've come all this way for nothing.
It wasn't nothing. It wasn't for nothing. We killed some goblins that made the world a safer place, sort of, kind of.
Of course not for nothing. You have just experienced the honor of meeting Bargriviek, the goblin god of cooperation and territory.
What a great racket. How do I get on it?
You wouldn't want to, believe me.
It's why it's called wild magic, dum-dum.
That's true, it's wild magic. Wild doesn't mean it can't be controlled to an extent. It is largely wild. I'm just waiting for the inevitability of Nero's magic turning me into like a chipmunk or something. Let's just check my phone.
It's all part of the wonder of wild magic. You have to be ready for a little unexpected excitement at any moment.
He's not joking. Let me tell you.
The real trouble began when Rogdok came to find out where all the new goblins had come from. He didn't believe for a second that I was a god. But because the goblins did, he dared not attack me. Instead, he locked me up. As long as I remained in his care, he could control the goblins.
At last. Not only have we caught up with that slippery elf.
Oh, these are the Thayan mages. Great. Ugh, I swear, if it's not Thayan mages, it's goblins. And if it's not goblins, it's Thayan mages and goblins. Can't go one goddamn D&D session without the red mages of Thay.
Half-elf! What is wrong with you?
Half-elf. You'll regret spoiling my grand entrance once we subdue you for examination. And what is this? Another wild mage? Perhaps I should thank you for leading us to yet another test subject.
You will find that I do not submit meekly to tests, especially tests from red wizards.
Yeah, and I didn't even finish school, so no tests for me either.
Right, Ikandar, you teleport right back to Thay. You won't have either of these wild mages.
Then prepare to die.
Not if I can help it. Behold, the power of untamed magic!
Is this guy related to you? Oh, that's an ogre possession.
Maybe.
What an inconvenient mix-up.
It conveniently kept you out of combat with those red wizards, I noticed.
Oh, I would have preferred to fight beside you. Alas, as a practitioner of wild magic, I cannot always predict the outcome of my spells.
Fair.
The red wizards pursue your friend Nira and me to study us, or perhaps just our brains, to learn why we can wield the power of arcane chaos, and they can't.
Can we not talk about having our brains studied, please? Pretty please?
Of course, my dear. Now, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted... wait, where was I?
Summoned goblins, worshipped as a god, captured by a hobgoblin.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, that about sums it up. The next thing I know, you've slain Rogdok and freed me from captivity.
Come on, old man. Make with the wisdom. No one gets to be your age without learning a few things. You must know how to avoid the crazy surges of power. You're holding out on me.
Not at all, my dear. The only secret is to accept the bad with the good. You don't complain when your fireball incinerates an entire tribe of trolls, do you? You just have to be ready to improvise when it showers them in flower petals instead. Half the fun of our profession is that you never know what will happen next. Why, I'd have never discovered the joy of being a woman if that spell hadn't turned on me last summer.
That can't be all there is. You'd never have survived to be so very, very old without something up your sleeve.
Since you put it that way, maybe there is one thing I can give you. It isn't up my sleeve, but around my waist. I constructed this belt for my occasional trips into town. Accidentally shocking those who shake my hand can be chalked up to carelessness. But a giant spider with the voice of an old man running through town? Forget about it.
I wanna see that. I wanna see an animation of a giant spider with the voice of an old man running through town.
I seldom visit settlements these days, so perhaps you'll get more use out of it than I do. And maybe a little peace of mind.
Oh, joy. After coming all this way, I get a belt. It's not even my color.
Oh, don't think I've
Way to
forgotten
go, you seduced the
Watch as I
Cyclops.
conjure my fabulous treasure trove, all for you.
You joke, but unironically, during a D&D session I had with some friends, our ranger managed to pull that and do that. Not the bard, the ranger. Wait, is that such a good idea for you to conjure?
No! It's not fair! I've traveled so far and overcome so many obstacles all on my own, and he just disappears.
Things wouldn't have turned out so well if you'd been all on.
Oh, of course you helped. I haven't forgotten that it's all about you.
Ha ha ha.
You must gather your party before venture.
Cullen, look, a mage.
No sooner said than
Don't mess
done.
with nature, or it'll mess with
Look
you.
out! They're coming through the trees! They're behind the rock! No, wait. That was just the shadow of a cloud. You have to be on your guard. They come out of nowhere, but now they're everywhere. Calm yourself, man. Take a deep breath and tell us what you've seen. Goblins! They fell out of the sky, or leaped up full grown out of the grass. I don't know. All I know is they killed Rilsa when she tried to talk to them, and I can't face that by myself. Slow down. You've obviously been through a lot, but you're safe now. Tell me what happened. Forgive me. My name is Magreb. Rilsa and I have watched over this area for years, and we never had any trouble with goblins before. Since they killed her, I've been about half out of my mind with grief. I can understand your pain, Magreb. It's hard to lose a loved one. My loved one was killed by Captain Gantu. Just a few months ago, poof! Goblins as far as the eye can see. At first they appeared around the house of an old mage, but soon they moved into a set of caves to the northeast, taking him with them. Not long after that, a big hobgoblin arrived and made himself king of the tribe. I might have met this old mage. I suppose he could still be alive, but I haven't seen a doy since the goblins carried him into their cave. I just assumed they'd slain him since they'd also killed Sob, Rilsa. What else can you tell me about this hobgoblin? The goblin's called the new king Rogdark. Apparently he set himself up as a high priest to one of their gods. That's weird. Rogdark, god, rock. Maybe the goblins sprang up out of the rocks. Look out, there's one at your feet! Don't worry, it's just a rock. What else can you tell me of this old mage? Okay, my voice is getting a little crackly. Let me get a drink. They've taken over a series of caves to the northeast. Be careful if you go there. They send out so many patrols that I've been afraid to go near enough to recover Rilsa's body. Poor Rilsa. She only wanted to talk with them. I took care of the troublemakers among them. You should find the survivors much more open to negotiations. Maybe that's the best solution. Rilsa would be glad to know you spared those who were open to peaceful coexistence. For both myself and Rilsa, I thank you. Oh, time to find Rilsa's body. I think I know where it is. Because I did see a body over here. Get in there.
A waste of my talents.
Oh, I thought that was her body.
No sooner said than done.
Why don't goblins have anything to say to me?
Well, glad I didn't go to the reunion after all.
Glad I didn't go.
Taking the scenic route, LOL.
Well, there's one play. Where's that woman's body?
No sooner said than done.
Well, I can't find it. I have no idea where to look.
Excuse me, my dear Gabo. Do you remember seeing the corpse of a woman?
A
That's the
waste of
thing.
my
They have
talent.
nothing to say to me.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend
That
yourself.
seems unnecessary.
No sooner said than done.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
A waste of my talent. No
My
sooner
inn
said
is
than
open
done.
to all who behave themselves. It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Okay, now I got some stuff to identify. Identify, not identify, identify.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Of course. A waste of my talents.
Keep your eye on your travels.
Guess it don't matter for the robe.
A waste of my talents.
I'll just sell it.
Please, suit yourselves whatever you wish.
Of course.
Nope.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
You hear that, Pyro? Behave yourself. Okay, let's figure out how to get to Baldur's Gate. It's.
I'll just be outside then.
I'll just be outside then. The halfling who does not behave herself stays outside for fear of making this adventure more difficult than it already is.
No sooner said than done.
Finally! Where did I end up?
Of course.
Halt! Be you friend or foe?
Until you tell us who you are, how should we know? I am Ajantis, Squire Paladin to Lord Helm. I have come down from the city of Waterdeep to fight against the brigands that make these roads unsafe to travel. What of you? We're just travelers. Well then, I wish you safety in your travels, for the roads are very dangerous. Good luck on your travels. Yeah, when I was reading Viconia's thing, she will come to blows with this guy, and I'd rather avoid inter-team fighting. Wait, I never checked CF. Okay, that will do worse than what I have.
Good thing I'm not on your team, then laugh.
You would be trying to grope the drow waifu. Ankeg.
Okay, fair.
That is indeed a cow.
Please, won't no one help me? Anyone? I've nowhere else to be turning.
Please, you're young and strapping. Can you lend a neighbor a hand? There's something going on at my farm and I can't afford to hire help. I've got nothing to offer you save my gratitude. This is not my concern, old man.
Yeah?
You've come here to fight Ankegs? Well, listen up. It's mating season. Oh, fuck. So, it's primarily females coming up to the surface looking to put on a little extra weight. I'm sorry. Oh, that sounds so wrong. They're hungry, they're aggressive, and there are a lot of them. Now, the point of this exercise is not to exterminate them, but to keep the population to a manageable level. Remember, they aerate the soil and thereby improve crop yields by as much as 15%. Food is going to be scarce enough in the next few years, so keep that in mind when you're out there. No more than 4 Ankegs per party. After that, it's catch and release, alright? Most of the
You're
activities
going
start...
to get fucked by an Ankeg. In either way.
I wish you hadn't said that. Most of the activity starts about 50 yards to the east. Now move out, everyone. I'll keep an eye on things from here. Who the fuck are you? Ah.
Serve the flaming fist!
The entrance tax is 6 gold pieces for each party of travelers. Please announce your point of origin. The mystical land of frolicking naked nymphs, where every desire is granted by bald, blubbering bugbears. Oh god. I don't like to hear your sarcasm. If you want correction, I'll just bring you to talk with my commander.
Citizens, please step forward.
I'm sorry. I had to. I am a mature adult.
Laugh, I like that answer.
First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar. Do you have a brother named Simba? Second in command of the Flaming Fist. Though it is not necessary for you to reveal your names, please answer me this. Are you the group that was involved in the trouble at the Nashkel mines? Yes, that was us. Well, I have to say you've made quite the commotion up here in Baldur's Gate. I can't really put my
Excuse
finger on
me,
it.
sir. You are no black-maned lion.
How do we know he's not a black-maned lion, though? Illusions. Remember, illusions. I can't really put my finger on a single source, but there have been many strange happenings going on within the city. It's been getting harder and harder for me to put trust in someone. I need outsiders to do some investigations, people with no connections to anyone within the city. Would you be interested in working for me in such a capacity? If it pays well, sure. Alright then, what I'm about to tell you must be held in the strictest confidence. That means shut your mouth, Pyro. No telling anyone. I don't want another water-deep incident. Do you understand? I need you to begin an investigation of the Seven Suns trading coaster. The Seven Suns leadership has been acting strangely of late. They've been selling off valuable assets and neglecting many of the more profitable trading ventures. Considering the importance that the trading coaster holds over the economy of the city, the Grand Dukes are noticeably upset. I got to talk to the coaster's head, Jahaso. He rudely rebuffed me, telling me to mind my own business. I've known Jahaso for many years, and this isn't his usual behavior. I can't start up an official investigation, as there is no real reason for doing so. That's why I need you. We're ready to go for it, but there's something you need to know first. We think that the Iron Throne may be behind recent events along the coast. At the mines in Nashkel and in Cloakwood, we've learned much about the goals and methods of the Iron Throne, and it doesn't bode well for the future of this region. Well, that sheds new light on things. There's nothing I can really do about it now, but I'll make sure to look into it. I want you to break into the Seven Suns compound and find out what's wrong. Use stealth in your investigations. I don't want this operation to cause too much fuss. The most important person to watch for is Jahaso. Once you've found out as much as possible, report back to me at the Flaming Fist compound. I'll pay you 2,000 gold for this photo. The estate is located on the southwest side of town. I wish all of you the best of luck. Remember, once you're done at the Seven Suns estate, it's imperative that you meet me at the Flaming Fist barracks, which are just west of the Seven Suns.
That's a pretty coin for some espionage.
No sooner said than done.
It's 2,000 gold pieces. Finally made it to Baldur's Gate.
Oh, there, Wanderer.
You
Stay
again?
thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Good to see thee, young one. What a marvelous happenstance that we should cross paths again, especially in such a grand city as this. Ah, I see by thine eyes that... excuse me, that thou have no time for my wry banter. 'Tis true, our meeting was no accident. Though I do honestly take pleasure in seeing thee again. It is good to see you again. What brings you here? Oh, all citizens of the Sword Coast eventually pass through Baldur's Gate, and I knew thou wouldst as well. Forgive my continued meddling, but I believe it is warranted, especially considering the pressures thou art no doubt confronting. My pestering of thee certainly pales in comparison to the influence thou hast felt from others, including thine own self. Gorion raised thee as best he could, but 'tis hard indeed to overcome what is bred in the bone. Much more so in this case, I would imagine. What do you know of Gorion? He was my long friend, and we talked often.
He's secretly the beg, I bet.
He's secretly the beg, I bet. I mean... He was my long friend and we talked often, though less after he settled down with thee. He was... He was quite the traveler in his day, though he never regretted his new role as foster father. He felt a stable childhood would have better prepared thee for, well, the problems that would eventually come. He cared deeply for thee. I hope this was not lost on you. He was a good man, though. I would prefer to walk my own path. I was not suggesting that thou should do otherwise. Whatever the motives, independence is always a wise course to follow. My worry is that thy lineage is harder to escape than most. Thou hast bad blood in thee, though Gorion did what he could teach thee well and true. Thou hast hungry blood within thee as well, and it will not let thee go without a fight. For better or worse, what's bred in the bone will be dealt with in time. I trust thou hast the will to face what is within thee. I will conquer all, whether from within or afar. An attitude that will suffice, I suppose. Striving to be free or refusing to be dominated. 6 of one or half dozen of another. This difference is unimportant for now, though sometime in the future, such brass traits may prove to be a weakness. We shall see. For now, I offer basic advice in a few names. Scar of the Flaming Fist is a good man and well worth trusting. His superior, Duke Elton, is also a good soldier. Both are to be believed when they speak. I take my leave and wish thee well. Southwest, southwest.
A waste of my talents. Hi, friend.
You there? What are you doing in this place? You better get out of here. That's of course you know the password. Password? Why would I need a password? What in the nine hells are you talking about? You're in the wrong place, pal. I'd get out while you're still able. I mean, I'd be able to stop a bunch of well-armed adventurers, but if you cause any trouble in the guild, don't be expected to walk out in one piece.
Abracadabra laugh.
I swear to God, if that
a waste of my talents.
I swear to God, if that actually is the password, I am going to be fucking pissed.
A waste of my talents. No sooner said than done.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
That looks fancy.
Being the center of attention is something I normally aspire to, but I'm beginning to rethink that stance.
No sooner said than done. Hi, friend.
Had to try.
No sooner said than done. Hi, friend. A waste of my talents. A waste of my talents.
Try Ravenscar.
Try Ravenscar. I will next time.
A waste of my talents.
Oh, her weapon broke.
Dear Bahamut, that's a lot of magic.
That is. That was a lot of magic.
Of course. What you want?
Uh-oh. Ah, you be fighters and mages and monster killers all be. We may not all be fighters, and we may not all be mages, but each of us has a monster's death throes to our name. Why do you ask? The roads be lined with bandits of every ilk and description, but the most fearsome be the monstrous hobgoblins. Do us all a favor and place a blade into their gut.
No sooner said than done. You want some whiskey?
Oh, I may not rest at this time. No rest for the wicked.
Of course. A waste of my talents.
Be ye friend or be ye dead?
Walk yourself slowly in and keep your arms at your side. This is no end and you get no smiling welcome. I expect a payment for your safekeeping, and you pay by the day and by the head. The risk I take harboring you low-grade hooligans is simply not worth it. 5 gold up front now, if you please. Not the coin. I don't run a charity here. You've got till I get my muscle to be gone. After that, you'll hit the bricks a touch harder. Jeez.
Of course.
Sorceress Sundries. Ah.
No sooner said than done.
I've got my in real life friends' permission to use their D&D types as the rest of the party.
Then do you not admit to having killed a small group of hunters along the edge of Cloakwood? Yep, that was us. One of the men you helped murdered was a young man named Baldur Shasenstar. Wait, what was this guy's name? Perhaps you remember the name. Aldith? Yeah, I remember him running. Though. He was kind of the screaming type. Perhaps I should introduce myself. I am Debron Shashenstar, the brother of the man you most foully killed. Draw steel, scum! It is time for justice to be served. If you want to fight, we're fully prepared to give you one.
That W said running him through, not running though.
What do you have? Plate mail. Ooh, Morning Star. This would be good for the waifu. I know her name is Viconia. I just like calling her waifu. Dark elf women are the best.
Admitted, when you rest, you flirt with all the ladies in your group.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I did not flirt with Imoen. Only Nira and Viconia.
No sooner said than done.
This is just some house I walked into.
A waste of my talents.
Well, I never.
There ought to be a law to keep lecherous old men like Rage Fast off the streets. What kind of name is Rage Fast? Why do I get the sense that I really don't want to get into this? Sure, avert your eyes and look the other way. It's because of people like you that this kind of thing still occurs. Arrgh, must the entire world make me furious? Lady, I don't even know what you're talking about. Think they'll just leave the guy's corpse there? Probably.
Wow, she was brought to Rage Fast Lab.
God, I wish I could ban you temporarily for the pun. Well-deserved pun, but still. Hey there, pal. If you're trying to get inside the palace, you're out of luck. Common folk aren't allowed in there. Grand Dukes don't let no one in unless there's some sort of special event
You
going
know,
on.
I just wait until I was unbanned and make more.
You know, yeah. That's why I can't ban you. It would be an exercise in futility.
Something on your mind?
Hey, you look like sewer running types if I ever saw any. What do you mean? Sewer running, kiddo, taking a crawl through the urban man's dungeon, alright? Who are you calling kiddo? I don't call no one kiddo, man. It's just the way I talk. I mean, you guys are so cool. You swish when you walk, man. Oh, no. I didn't call you... No, forget it. I didn't mean no harm by it. Oh, hell, I gotta get me one of them dictionaries and learn some common, man.
Behold, the dwarven god/goddess of mischief.
You! I found you! You thieving little Greg Doc! Thought you could get away, eh? Well, Mechlin isn't one to be taken so easily. Hand over me money, Neela!
I don't think I've ever seen such an angry halfling.
I've no beef with you. I want what I'm owed from that treacherous, pointy-eared thief.
You dare to speak to me in such a tone? I will seize your heart from within your short little body, halfling. I knew she was perfect.
Look, you! Oh, by the gods, you people are thick. I want that one.
Nira?
Oh dear, Mechlin. So good to see you. I see you weren't hindered by any of my misdirection spells that were cast purely as a practical joke.
Spells? Ye slipped a pot on me head and banged it until I was knocked out, you daft woman! Enough talk! I want the money you stole, or I'll take it out of your soft elven hide!
Why can't this guy be a party member? I love him!
Half-elven, and I have no idea what money you're talking about. Well, I may have taken a few coins for the road, but I hardly think that's worth chasing after me.
It was over 200 pieces of gold! You knocked me out and
is
fled
one
into the
angry
night,
halfling.
telling me some fairy tales
So
about
much for
fleeing
them being
ordinary
jovial
wizards
lads.
to get me to lure my guard. What have you told this character? A dragon ate your pups? Say, give me my gold, or this dagger is going into your ribs!
Jesus Christ, this is an angry halfling.
Mechlin, this is getting out of hand. I didn't want to take your money, but I was in dire straits. If you didn't look so peaceful in your sleep, I would have woken you up to come with me.
He took his money and left in the night?
I was gonna pay him back. Eventually. At some point. In the future. If I could find him.
Whatever the case, Nira is with me now. Begone, halfling!
Blood and bones it is, then!
I'm gonna be using that phrase from now on.
Eat motley death, short stack!
What have you done? Yarg!
What the hell did she just turn him into?
Is he an androbot?
I think
Every once in a while, I forget I'm fleeing red wizards who want to open up my brain and study it, and I realize I'm having the time of my life.
glad to hear that, Nero.
That's it? That's all you have to say? I was hoping you enjoyed having me along as well.
You're certainly different from anyone else I've met.
Different how?
It's your impulsive nature. Maybe effervescent is a better... Getting out the dictionary! Who owns a fictional dictionary? I do. I own a physical dictionary. Fuck you. Okay. Ma'am in the East, Edith, affecter. Effervescent. Giving off gas bubbles. Bubbling up foaming. Lively and high-spirited. There it is. Lively and high-spirited. Ah, oh sorry, got it. Ugh. Gotta straighten out my chair.
Effervescent? I like
She
that.
wanted you to flirt with her.
Let's leave it there for now. I draw the line at effulgent.
She wanted you to flirt with her. I think she's a romance option in the second game. I haven't really looked up much, if I'm going to be honest. Same for Viconia.
Of course.
I am very, 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 very sorry about what just happened. I didn't want to steal from Mechlin. I just had no other choice. I wish things had turned out differently.
At least I've learned a lesson in keeping an eye on my coin
I am
purse.
not a thief. It was a momentary lapse of ethics in a life or death situation. I'm on the straight and narrow. I swear it.
Very well.
Right. Let us continue onward.
Boots. Enchanted boots. I've never met such... I didn't even know halflings could be angry.
I, for one, remain unconvinced.
I didn't want to drag it out. Let's be real.
Of course.
The Vigilant One knows of all your sins.
Okay, I can wield it. What about this morning star? Can be wielded by Viconia. Good.
It consigns 10G on a hit bud.
Wait, what? Oh. I wasn't paying attention to that. Thank you.
You're welcome, LOL.
Thank you. I almost literally made myself poor as...
A waste of my talents.
Poor as balls.
Of course. A waste of my talents. Of course.
Antar still nope. I need the 7 sons.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine
Have you heard the
sod
question
such
of
as
declaring war on
yourself.
armed is being put before the Duke's Council? I wish to hear as little of the city's politics as I can. Go bring your news to a more willing audience. Well, at least you didn't shoot the messenger. How common is it for people to be shot here when they give a message?
Common. But not as common as Waterdeep.
That's fair. And what at this in Waterdeep, it's expected. Like, if you don't see it at least once while visiting Waterdeep, are you even visiting Waterdeep?
I love money. Yes, I do.
Hello there. Done. Ex-merchant at your service. How may I be of assistance? How exactly does one become an ex-merchant? Well, you start by becoming a merchant, then you become a gambler, then you bet your business on a game of dice, then you lose. Voila! An ex-merchant. Next question. Could you tell me where the good stores are in town? There are no good shops in the city. Nope, none. Don't even think about it. Especially the ones run by the Seven Sons or the Merchants League. What's wrong with the Seven Sons and the Merchants League? I used to gamble with those fellows, but something's not right. I'm in debt to them up to my ears, but nothing's happening. No big guys with clubs knocking on my door in the middle of the night. No poison in my ale. Nothing. Okay,
Sounds
yeah, that
like its second cousin, Hydro Shallow.
Hydro Shallow. But that is weird. He's in debt to them, but they're not sending in collectors. It's like they've forgotten the whole thing. I saw my old buddy, Al, in the street the other day. Looked him right in the eye, and he didn't even cuff me about the ears. Just started looking real nervous, like he had forgotten his best friend's name at a party or something. Strange, I tell you. Okay, something's going on. That is weird.
Of course.
The ladies' hall? Oh, this
No
is a
sooner
church.
said than done.
This is a church. I was like, what am I getting myself into?
Of course.
Good on you, friend. Come inside the Hall of Wonders, but please remember the 1 gold donation. It provides sponsorship for those that crafts the curious wonders inspired by Gollum. This patronage supports the not immediately sellable works produced. I'll not pay to enter a building open to the public. You're welcome to return when you have the coin, but I cannot permit your entry now. My apologies. Fuck you!
Please, might I have your ear a moment?
Please, might I have your ear a moment? My name is Varsi, and I have heard you sometimes help those in need. For a fee, of course. Please, would you meet with my guardian at his house? My guardian will reveal the nature of the job once we arrive. Please, it is a matter of life or death. Lead on, young one, I will follow. Oh, excellent. I may yet repair the damage I have caused. This way, I'll show you to the house where my master is staying. Is it bad that I misread stayin' as slayin'?
Snip snip. I smell a trap.
Oh, it's almost definitely a trap. This is Baldur's Gate. I'm talking about the city, not the game. I mean, the Thieves Guild is literally stationed in the sewers. If I recall correctly.
Of course. There is nothing I can do. But I must do something. It is a risk. And risk is everything.
You sound Orlesian. Varsi, who have you brought here? I told you I must be alone with my thoughts. Your thoughts know as I do, and there be no denying it. We need outside help to fix what's done, and talk among the alleys say this group may be as effective as any we could hope for. You'll tell me later how you know what alleys to learn such things. For now, however, you are correct. We are in need of assistance, and none in the clergy must know. Greetings to you all. I am Lord Priest Tramon Baldur, a humble servant of our smiling lady Timora. God, that accent. My request of you is an odd and very dangerous one. I will not hold you to it if you deem it too extreme. I would have you enter the Water Queen's house and retrieve my son's body. He and Varsi sought to indulge their restless nature by sneaking about the place, and a high price was paid. We thought it would be exciting, causing a little mischief amidst Umberlee's underlings. Only it wasn't that much fun when we were caught. We both ran. I got away. Casson didn't. They killed him as we sought to escape. A harsh sentence for a simple prank, but trespassing on holy ground, whatever the faith, is not a small crime. Bring his body to me, that I may restore him to life. If you can retrieve him, I will reward you whether I am able to revive him or not. What say you? Oh, a severe thunderstorm warning in my area. Nice. I would know what payment I can expect. I'll not take this task without knowing what it is worth. My position in the temple does not allow for the stockpiling of great wealth, but many an adventurer before you have made tidings in exchange for our blessing.
Humor him and loot the corpses of your enemies.
Humor him and loot the corpses of your enemies. I can offer a meager amount of gold, but will better that with a magical item gifted me by one of said groups. I hope this will suffice. You're a man of some import. Why do you not organize your own temple brethren to aid you? An astute question. High Priest Kenthalas has deemed that Casson knowingly took a risk and luck determined his fate. Since Timora be the Lady of Luck, it is that fate we are officially to abide by. I, however, disagree. While Casson did dare and fail, I see no reason that I should not take the risk to rescue him. It makes no sense to me for Timora to grant her servants resurrection powers, if to use them would anger her or interfere with the fate of another. So now I find I must move against the wishes of my church, but not the spirit of it. To me, it seems that they are more concerned about incurring the wrath of the Umberlands than in following the spirit of adventure. You may anger her clergy by helping me, but I believe Timora will smile on us all. Luck or no, it would be a shame to lose your life because of the foolishness of youth. I'll help as best I can. There is hope for my son yet. I cannot tell you where in the Umberland temple Kesson would be. I advise you to be careful. They seem a right unfriendly group, but once you get to know them, they seem out and out heartless. They seem out and out heartless. Please hurry.
Of course.
Near the docks.
Of course.
Well, luck be a lady after all, laugh.
A waste of my talents. Of course.
Okay, I'm at the docks.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Hey there, young'un. I'll be you this fine day. Come for a stroll about the docks, have you? A better place for thinking there cannot be. Many a time I've walked these rails and boards, and me cares just washed away by gum. Have you lived here your whole life? Not yet. Ha! Not yet, I says. You asked as if I lived here all my life, and I says, not yet. I can still make 'em laugh by gums. That joke used to have the boys on deck rolling around, flounders flopping on the poop deck. Of course, they stopped laughing so much a few years back after they had heard it for the 1000th time. Come to think of it, you're not laughing all that much either. I'll just go stand over here a while.
Of course.
Harbor Master build. This is not the build. It's not the place I'm looking for then. For that kid's corpse.
Glad to meet you, friend.
Ho there, watch your step on the wharfs and hereabouts. The sea spray can make the cobbles a touch treacherous. My name's Caractacus. Is there anything I can help you with? What do you do here? I be the Duke's own dockhand, if you will. Well, alright, I'm just a dockhand like any other, but I've been aboard the royal galleys to unload wares from the New World. A new world? Is there some sort of dimensional portal in the middle of the seas through which you pass to get there? Tis better yet, they say now that the world is no longer flat, that it has become round, a perfect sphere wrapped round itself like a wizard's crystal. We perched atop its right half in the new world of Mastika clings to its underside like so many bats. Someday I shall sneak aboard one of these ships that I may see such wonders. Talking today. If I haven't stowed myself away on the hold of one of these ships in your absence, that is. Water cooling tiles. I'll just take those. Save game.
The storm shall take those who are unfaithful.
For what purpose do you visit the bitch queen? I'm sorry, We wish to speak to the High Priestess Jalantha Mistmare. The High Priestess does not have time to see commoners. Why should I allow you to waste our time? Would a donation of 50 gold allow us entry? That offer is quite adequate. Wait here and I will return with the High Priestess.
The bitch queen brooks no insolence. The bitch queen brooks no insolence.
I am a mature adult. I want everyone to remember that. I am a mature adult who was allowed to play, who was allowed to stream. I am Jalantha Mistmare. What reason do you have to see me? I wish nothing of you save the body of the fool that tried to break into your hallowed halls. I imagine the return of such an infidel is an ample return for my services. The bodies of infidels are priced highly in these troubled waters. Give me 2,000 gold and the body is yours. Alright then, we're willing to pay the cash. Just give us the body. Thank you for your money. Here's the body that you wanted. The party has gained an item.
No sooner said than done.
You're a mature adult? That giggle sounded like a kookaburra.
I don't want to hear that from someone who's mistaken for a 12-year-old. Oh, the child's body doesn't appear in my... Oh, it doesn't appear in my inventory. I sound very depressed to not have a child's body in my inventory.
At least I squeak when I laugh too hard.
That isn't something you should be admitting to on stream.
One is not forced to walk in the steps of their father.
Elminster told you you'd pass by this way soon enough. Looking into the Iron Throne, are we? Elminster? Tedious old fellow, isn't he? I suppose I would be too if I lived to see as many centuries as he has. But enough talk of the good, Ignis. I have come to tell of the dark. You have a very special heritage, child. One that graces you with more enemies than friends, I fear. This city holds many secrets and dangers, and as you have rightly come to suspect, the Iron Throne lies somehow at the core of it all. Your investigations will not go unnoticed, nor, like as not, unpunished. I urge you to curry the favor of Scar and Duke Elton, both of the Flaming Fist, as they are good men at heart and capable of providing you with some guidance and protection in this urban vast. But I tarry here too long. It is best we not be seen together. Once again, another person who knows
Says the
my
one
name.
who didn't believe I squeak when surprised.
No, I believe you squeak when surprised. You are a squeaky toy.
Of course.
Speak up. Speak up.
Was it here that... Yeah, it was here. It was here that we give the body.
A waste of my talents.
You roll your dice, and you
By
take
all
your
the gods,
chances.
the lady who smiles must be positively beaming this day. Quickly, get the body inside where I prithee Timora will grant it life anew. I'll not waste another moment until my son's soul is on solid ground once more. Come with and see the wonder.
You roll your dice,
Now the
and you
moment I
take
have
your
yearned for.
chances.
Please all, no noise. I must concentrate. What? Blessed be our smiling lady. He lives! Son, can you hear me? Father, what's going on? Oh, my dear boy, you are in such trouble! What in all the flames were you thinking, child? Gallivanting through an Umberland temple like that. So help me, if turning you over my knee wouldn't kill you outright, you jump black to go right to blue. What? But it wasn't my fault. Oh, no, you don't. If you want to play the odds, you had best be sure you take responsibility for yourself. The goddess of luck and adventure does not endorse dumb luck or foolish risks. I swear, if your mother were alive to hear about this, she'd drop dead where she stood. And then I'd have to raise her too. Do you have any idea what this spell takes out of a person? But I'm so... Not another word past your lips, young man. You're off to your room and see if I let you out before you're 80. March! But aww.
No sooner said than done. A
Please
waste
help.
of my
It's
talents.
a wasted life.
I have a
at
payment
stake.
here. Tisk, it'll be some time before Casson and I get a night out again. It is not good. It is bleh. It is good to have him back among the living, though I take some small pleasures in the trouble he's in for what we did. You'll notice I've not sat down since you've known me. Sometimes Our Lady who smiles downright laughs out loud. look to us if you need aid in the future. Many a time Morin will look favorably on you now. Good day.
A waste of my talents.
I should probably rest soon. Tavern and Inn is over there.
A waste of my talents. Of course. Of course. No sooner said than done. You want some whiskey?
Some days I'm surprised you let me tag along, considering how dangerous my wild magic can be.
I don't think your wild magic is all that dangerous.
Really? Haven't you seen how powerful some of my spells are? That's why those red wizards were after me. They wish they were half as powerful as a wild mage.
What he meant is that it doesn't seem dangerous because you handle it well.
Now you're just flattering me.
It isn't flattery if it's true. Oh, someone once told me flattery might get me somewhere.
Is that so? I'm beginning to think you're trying to handle me.
Now that's an idea. Come a little closer and I'll give it a try.
Well, since you put it like that.
See, you're not the only one who's full of surprises.
This boldness certainly suits you. The way you take charge sometimes, well, it makes me feel more confident too.
How far can I take this? That's good. Let's talk some more about our feelings.
No, not just yet. It's so exhilarating, and I'd been hoping for it for some time. Let's return to this subject later, when we have more time to enjoy it.
What?
I'm saving. That was adorable.
What?
I'm saving. That was adorable.
No sooner said than done.
Okay. We need to head southwest.
Of course.
Because this is where our destination is.
Of course. Yes?
wanted to ask you some questions on your recent business decisions. Some people find them very questionable. I'm sorry, but I'm in a real hurry. Please, don't bother me. Not until you answer some questions. Listen here, there have been some strange things happening about the Seven Sons, but I'd rather not talk about it. Everybody I know has been acting really strange of late. I've seen some of the other merchants change faces when they thought I wasn't looking. Yes, you heard me right. They changed faces. Some sort of shapeshifters have infiltrated the Seven Sons. If I were you, I'd get out of here while there's still time. That's what I'm planning to do.
A waste of my talents. A waste of my talents. Make it quick.
You're a queer fellow. I'm gone.
Yes? No sooner said than done.
Doppelganger.
No sooner said than done. Of course. No sooner said than done.
I ain't got a choice, do I?
Of course.
Well, you'll get naught from me this day, not a cry of pain, nor the knowledge of my noggin. Get away from me, shapeshifter scum. We're not here to torture you, we're here to save you. You think I believe that, you shape-shifted scum? I know your tricks and that one won't work no more. It's not a trick, trust us. As I said before, you'll get nothing from me.
A waste of my talents. No sooner said than done.
Captain, you've got problems. Got gangers and doppels. Merchants League estate.
A waste of my talents. A waste of my talents.
Okay. So I can get some identification stuff done.
Of course. A waste
The
of my
Vigilant One
talents.
knows of all your sins.
A waste of my talents. A waste of my talents.
I am a man of my word.
Well, I have to say you've made quite the commotion up here in Baldur's Gate. Oh, wait.
No sooner said than done.
Doppelgangers have... I'm glad to see you have returned, so what news do you bring me? Doppelgangers have taken over many of the higher echelons of the coast. The monsters are all dead now, slain by us. You've slain some doppelgangers? Fantastic! I suppose the Laula already lectured you on the difference between sanctioned and rogue actions, eh? Well, you and I know these things can't always go by the book. Well, if they always went by the book, they wouldn't be any fun. Did you come across Jahaso? Is he alive? Alive and well, Jahaso is back in control of the business. I'm impressed. You are as good as your word and obviously very deadly in your work. I'll give you... You deserve triple our original agreement. Ooh, that's 6,000 gold. I want to keep in touch with you, especially if the Iron Throne is up to what you say it is. I have another job you might be interested in. You'll be well paid for your services. Care to learn more? Well, always interested in more work. What does it entail? The problem is this. Every night people have been disappearing from the streets of the city. Scouring the city, trying to find the culprit, but so far to no avail. People have begun to get scared and very few are willing to leave their homes all at night. Something has to be done, and quickly. Would you be willing to take the job? I'd pay you 300 gold in advance with a 1,000 gold bonus if you discover what's been happening with the disappearing citizens. What do you have to say? We agree to your terms. No. It's your proposal is acceptable. No one's gonna know what movie I'm quoting. Your job is really simple. All I want you to do is patrol the east of the city and find an entrance to the sewers. Perhaps you'll get lucky and find out what's been happening. Do find out what's been happening. Come to see me at the Flaming Fist Barracks. Our only clue so far has led us to the sewers. To explore them first, it would probably be a good idea. Also, we found tracks of some many-legged creatures, perhaps a centipede-like monster.
Surface dwellers can be so stupid.
What the?
No sooner said than done.
Salutations.
You there! Before you go causing any more trouble, I must insist that you seek an audience with Scar if you haven't already. What would he have to say to me? Why do I need him? I did not presume to say you need assistance. I merely meant to point you in a helpful direction. Making waves within Baldur's Gate without the sanction of the Flaming Fist can only lead to trouble for all concerned. Scar awaits you at the Flaming Fist headquarters in the southwest quadrant of the city. Man, you are late to the party. Sewers.
Of course.
Show me the sewers. So, some puny surface dwellers have come to their death. It'll just be extra treasure for my collection. My pets have been causing much anguish in your surface realms, haven't they? Useful at collecting the surface pinklins. My pets use the flesh for food, and I get the pretty treasure. My pets, kill these intruders!
A waste of my talents.
That was easy. I think.
Who put a Staples button in chat?
We'll put a Staples button in chat. I don't know.
Of course. A waste of my talents.
save the day.
Of course.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Stop where you are, pale child. I have heard that foul things breed in these sewers airs, and now I have seen it from my own eyes. Let me put you out of your misery, whatever you may be. Ha! Weak abovelins, we children of Slumpshaw have freed ourselves from the cloying fierce of death.
A waste of my talents.
Reminds me of the sewer people from Futurama.
No, those weren't sewer people, those were actual mutants. My children, we have guests among us. Ah, yes, I can sense you now, and your leader, a child of books you were. How do you know that? Aye, books are good, and a child of fate he. Have heard of you, Ignis. Have heard your name whispered down these stony halls, where the drip of water mingles, the gurgling of the dead. They have wanted you dead, you know. Who has wanted me dead? Have you? Who? Slumpsha? No, not I. Not yet. But your death is so tempting now, so near. Almost tasted on you, child. Speak not of my death, lest I bring you yours instead. Now tell me my hunter's name, that I may know him. You have met him before, you have. Twice, even, and you shall meet him 4 times before the end. You shall meet him 4 times before the end, yes. Must I take his name from you by force? It would be a pleasure, child. Come, my sewer kin. It is time to feed.
No sooner said than done. A waste
Welcome
of my
to my
talent.
humble establishment.
course.
I am a man of my word.
It's good to see you again. How have things gone? We learned that an ogre mage holed up in the sewers was responsible for all the disappearances. He had several carrion crawlers that would steal at night to carry off random victims. Ugh! The crawlers used their hapless prey as food, while the ogre mage took any valuables they might have. You've done a good job and earned your bonus in full. Do you have any of the items possessed by the ogre's victims? I'm sure the families would like to have something to remember of their loved ones. We know for a fact that the Shanson Star family lost a daughter to those creatures. She had a signet ring, a ring set with a ruby. Sorry, we didn't find anything. I'm selling that. That's too bad. Well, I'm going to need some people to do some investigating of the Iron Throne. I'm just going to finish up some paperwork, then I'll be just outside the main doors of the Flaming Fist compound. If you wish to discuss the Iron Throne, just come here to talk. Just come talk to me there.
No sooner said than done. A waste of my talents. No sooner said than done.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Like I'm going to let a Shanson Star ring be returned to the family. Those people have been trying to kill me.
Of course.
Yeah, this is the place with the temple.
A waste of my talents. Of
The
course.
Vigilant One knows of all your sins.
No sooner said than done. A waste of my talents. No sooner said than done. No
My
sooner said
prices
than
are the
done.
best south of Waterdeep.
Well, we're coming up on 3 hours, so I'm going to leave this here, and I will see you all tomorrow for Kingdom Hearts.